trying to figure out how to get this video started, but look, we're just gonna get into it. So today, it is early in the morning. I got up around like 7:45, 8 o'clock, somewhere in there. But today I will be going to do a brand shoot. And so I've got to get a few things ready because I need to go find an elevator because I don't live in an apartment, nor do I work in a building with an elevator. So this week I took some time to scout and see, okay, where could I go? What would be a nice area, but also not super busy? And I would probably need to go early so that it's not busy. So I'm gonna go to this parking garage, which I think would be pretty cool. Because there are a few shots that I need to get. And if I use the elevator that's there early in the morning when everyone's at work on a Friday, theoretically, it should be available and not super busy because I've got to leave my phone in the elevator so I can get the shot that I'm trying to get. So that's the life in the world of being a content creator. A lot of people are like, oh, I'm a content creator. I want to be a content creator, but don't really know, you know, what that really means. Sometimes it means, oh, I'm making videos at home or whatever. Sometimes it means I'm going out and about, or it could be a vlog like this. So anyways, being a content creator is more than just making TikTok videos, and it's more than making 7-second reels and stuff like that. Like, people have ads on their page, they have, partnerships, whitelisting, all of that. So there's a lot that really goes into it. If you want it, it could be as much or as little as you want it to be. But what I'm doing right now is I'm just going to do really light makeup. I never do heavy makeup, but what I have already done is my hair. I'm going to do a middle part bust down, okay? I made a post and I'm like, oh, I have natural hair, so it's curly, but I love the look of a long ponytail. Mind you, my hair stops here, and I just have this thing of like, okay, but everyone's going to know it's not my hair. Really, nobody cares. Literally, nobody cares. So this is the day that I take a step and I do my own ponytail. So we're gonna see how it turns out. I can make it look good in a video, but we need to see what it looks like in real life. But the makeup I'm gonna do is like a natural look because that's what I do. I always do a natural look. I've already done my skincare routine and now it's just time for me to do my brows. So all I do is just fill them in. I do a little line underneath. And then, yeah, let's fill it in. But I like the line underneath because it makes it sharp. Let's see. I like to get really close to the mirror and make sure this line is looking right. And if I don't like it, I'll mark it off. Okay, here you go. But that is the plan for this morning. And then later today, I really wanted to go take the kids to a park, but we'll see if we're able to get to that. All right, so I just brought the tail over here, and then all I'm gonna do is like come from the top to close it, fill it in a little bit. There you go. I don't know why. Do you tilt your head like this? I don't know why I'm doing that, but no. Okay. And then I just kind of put a few little things right there. I don't know what they're called. It's like fill-in hairs or something. But I'm using a black, like a dark color so that you can see it really good. So for the longest time, this is the NYX Professional Pencil. I was using espresso for the longest and it was fine. But I just noticed, I'm like, gosh, I feel like it's always really, really light. Like, you can see that I have hair on my face. So it's not that light, but my hair is way darker. Okay. I also have a powder that I may or may not use. Let's see how this turns out. I like it so far. Okay. I like this. You know, some days your brows do right and other days it don't do right. But, and then I'll just clean it up underneath. And that's my brow. Real simple. See? It'll look clean here in a minute, but that's it. So I'll do the other side. And it's not, I try not to make it that deep. You know what I'm saying? Like, the goal is to have a natural look, but my brows, baby, they need to be tight. They don't have to be identical, but they also don't need to be fraternal twins either. Did that even make sense? I don't know. But you know what I'm saying. I don't need them to look so different. Like, I'm just not about that. I like it to be somewhat even. Okay. I'll close it. And them kids outside already playing out on their little mopeds driving around. You know, the kids don't ride regular bikes anymore. They ride the bikes with like the electric bikes. Like, why are we doing that? Okay, so this side is typically a little bit thicker. So I think I'm gonna try to even that out just a little bit, just because that's how the hair grows. Okay, and now I'm ready to fill it up. Okay. Now the brand shoot that I'm doing is for shoes. So I literally am going to pack a suitcase because I'll need to change outfits midway through because I'm shooting multiple outfits for one pair of shoes. And yeah, I'm not going to be anywhere near home. So I'm literally packing a suitcase and it's going to have the outfits that I need. It's going to have all the tripods. I don't know which tripod I want to use or anything like that. But okay. So this is on. Those are my brows. Well, they're definitely thick. But remember, when it comes to the camera, it will, it'll look right. It'll look way better, I think, anyways. But when you do a little bit of makeup, but you're about to go get on camera and do all that stuff, then it literally looks like you have nothing on. And the idea isn't to look like I have a lot of things on, but the idea is to, you know, just have my face a little bit, looking a bit clean and put together and stuff. So this is the powder that I'm using. It's from Idolize. It's where I get my brows done. I'll just go through. Let's see, like any patches. I'll just put a little bit of powder. Not too much. And the goal isn't for my brows to be powdery. It's for it to be sharp. All right, let me just brush that in there. Okay, like a little bit of fluffy, you know? Okay. So next, I'll just do a little bit of concealer. Ooh, also, let me see. Do I want to put that on before or after? I'm no makeup expert. I'm going to tell you that now. I'm a very basic, everyday makeup type of girly. So when I say what do I want to do next, it's because I am trying to figure out like how I want my face to look, and I don't always do this. So I think I'm going to do, I already got some moisturizer on my face though. I don't want too much moisturizer. All right, but my skin does need to be smooth. So I'm thinking about doing a tinted moisturizer. You guys are probably like, no, don't do the tinted moisturizer. Let me see. Really, the goal is for it to be smooth, but still be natural. I'll do a little bit. Okay, great. Good decision, everybody. Thank you. I will say, so this is the first time I'm doing a video like this, and low-key, you know, I'm just kind of talking to myself in here. But that's what it feels like. Okay, there we go. So you see how it just kind of like smooths it out just a little bit. It definitely gives it a shine, my face a shine. But when I finish, it's gonna be like a smooth look. Yeah, that was a good call. Because I don't get my face shaved. You know how people like, I don't know, I guess that's what it's called. You get the extra hair off of your face. I don't do that. So, and I don't have a lot of hair, but this just kind of helps. This is by Smashbox Halo. And yeah, I just use it from time to time. Just like that. A tinted moisturizer. Because her face is moisturized. Okay. Done. Okay, now I'm going to do my concealer. Okay. All right. So next I'm going to do consider a little bit of concealer under my eyebrows. Clean it up. And I like to start just outside the eyebrow. Y'all see that? I don't know. This is not, by the way, a makeup tutorial. This is what I'm doing to get ready for the day. I don't even do a lot. I literally do enough to like clean it. Ooh. See? And if I feel like it got too thin or whatever, then I'll just go back with a pencil over it. That's what I do. I'm not saying it's right. I'm telling you that's what works for me. Okay, so much. Okay. And I don't go heavy-handed, I go really light. Some reason, it's like when you're quiet, your concentration is better. Okay. Like, I think I like it. This one is a little bit thinner. So what I'm gonna do, so I'm gonna go back over just a little bit, see right where it is. Right there. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay, I like that. Feels a little bit more balanced. All right, where are we at? With this, fill that in. Yeah. Okay. All right, and then I'll take this concealer too. I'll do spots right there, right here. That's itchy. Okay. I really don't like doing a whole lot. I really don't like doing a whole lot of concealer and stuff. Just in the spots that it's necessary, but it's giving I'm glowing and leave me alone. So we're gonna do that. All right, but we are gonna, right here on the nose. That's it, just right there. So I like to just take it and spread it underneath my eye and across my nose. Kind of like right there in the T-zone. I just want to make sure it's good. Okay. I don't need anything really at the bottom of my face, but it makes it feel good in my mind that it feels like it's spread, but it's not like obsessively everywhere. Okay. Okay. So now what I'm gonna do is put a little pink on my cheeks. This is NYX, little blush, Buttermelt blush. And I really like this actually. It's one of my favorites. I don't do too much. I just take this and I take the flat part and I go like this. And I just go like go up. Again, not a makeup tutorial. It's just what I do. And I don't do a lot. I go really light and I build it from there because you know, nobody got time for that. All right here. If I don't feel like there's enough on there, I just boop, boop, boop. And just like, you know, a little color to my cheeks. Because when I'm on camera, like you can't see too much of it. I mean, you can't see if I go too light. And if I don't use any color on my face, then my face looks super flat and, you know, not the way I want it to be. So, and also I think I'm gonna put a little bit in my eye. Just a little bit, not too much. Like you should literally barely see it. Yeah. Again, not a makeup tutorial. It's just what I do. This is how I do it. I ain't saying it's right, but I'm definitely not saying it's wrong. It's just saying this is how I do it. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. And then I'm gonna also do a little, what is this, cream Fenty Beauty, like, blush, cream blush. Basically, I like it because of the gold. So just kind of blend that in. All right, got that on there. Yeah, I put a little bit on my nose. Okay, now that it's all there, now I just blend it. Y'all thought I wasn't gonna blend it. I know a little bit of something. All right, I'm gonna rub that in. Okay, what's that? There we go. I don't see, I have a little mole right here. I don't like to cover it up too much. And now it should look like I have rosy cheeks. Okay. And I will bring my makeup with me because, you know, just in case I need to do a little touch up. Now this is e.l.f. You can see that right there. It's the finishing powder. And so I know a lot of people do a mist or whatever, but I don't. I like the powder. And I'll especially do the powder over my brows to help them settle in. But all I do is pat it on there. I don't want to disturb the piece. And I'll go a little bit more right here under my eye. No. Oh, that would just help it. Okay. All right, I feel good about it. Low key, I'll be like, did you put makeup on? That's the goal. Okay, now I should probably put lashes on. Let me stop playing. I ain't got no lashes. I'm gonna put this right here on, call it a day. All right, so we're gonna try this. I'm gonna try to layer. My nose is really itchy. Now, when I'm gone doing my recordings and everything, the kids and my husband will be here at the house. And honestly, I need to make sure they have food. Now that I'm really thinking about it. Because I need to go to the grocery store in addition to doing all this. So I have a really packed day. Now that I really talk about it out loud, and it's starting early, but if I would have just waited until later, it would have drug out like super late. And I want to be done with everything by noon. So, yeah, we're gonna see how that works out. All right. Is anybody else's eye water? I'm just gonna use this. The other side. Okay, so I'm going to finish getting ready. And then pack my suitcase to get my clothes and everything together, and then I'm gonna head out. But anywho, I need to focus on this, so I'll see you in a minute.